Right now, we're heading to the milking parlor. We just filled this bottle up with iodine to spray the cow's udders after they're done being milked to make sure they don't get infected. Cows are done being milked, we unlock their gates, and they all walk back through a pathway into their big barn. After we get done with the first round of cows, we go back out here to the entrance. We tap each cow with a stick. If they don't get tapped by the stick, they don't go into the milking parlor. This way, we make sure we have the right amount of cows in the milking parlor. While they're being milked, we put out this crane in front of them, mostly to distract them while they're getting milked so they don't get impatient and try to get out. While the cows are being milked, usually one person goes into the big cow barn to do a cleanup. The first step of the cleanup is we get a rake and we rake off all the poop out of their sand beds. This is so they don't get infected. Some cows are smart and some are dumb. Some, we have to ram the gate into them to get them to move out of the way. Others, we just have to whistle and they know that they need to get out of the way or need to go somewhere else. The reason we don't want cows to get infected is because if they get infected, then their milk will become infected. And we couldn't sell the milk if it's infected. Next, we grab a scraping tool and we clear off this middle point. This is where the cows get most of their water, but there are also little water stations by the milking. Next, we get a shovel and we flatten out all the sand beds for the cows to lay on. After we finish this, the skid steer comes through and clears all the poop and sand and pushes it all to the very end into the manure pit. Next we switch over attachment to a shovel. We get the shovel full of sand, and then what we do is we spread it all throughout the floors in the cow barns.
And then when you clean out the free stalls, you put a skiff of sand down on the floor so the cows don't slip. That's what that's about.
These cows are getting ready to breed. Now it's time to raise the curtains on the cow barn. The middle segment of the curtain got stuck right back there, so we couldn't raise it any farther than it was.
These cows would really like to go outside.
Now we're making a meal for the calves.
Like, if this calf drinks, that's the easiest, but if it doesn't, then it's gonna be the hardest. Then you have to feed it at the end. Okay. You want to hold its mouth up so it like doesn't get tired, and then okay, I don't know what that one did. I don't know what he's after, but and when you're feeding them, whenever they have to hold their head up by themselves, they get so tired that they just flop down for some reason. So it's easier to hold it like this when you feed them. It is spot down. I don't know why. It's so stupid. Okay. Hold on. This one might headbutt me. Or not.
Now we're going to spread some hay in the calves' pens. Now it's time to go and feed the cows. muck field. And 90 or so years ago, farmers would farm onions back here.
Right in the low spot there.
Heading to the fields behind the farm. These strawberries are covered with straw to prevent them from growing up too soon and freezing over because it's so cold outside.
It's cold out here.
Let's head over to the blueberries.
They're just starting to swell. They call that bud swell. Bud swell, they started to get a little bit green. And when it warms up here in another couple weeks or so, they'll start getting a flower on around the 5th of May or so. So all the flowers are all turned pink before then. You'll probably be out here when that happens because it'll come the 1st of May, and the first week of May, it's all flowers. It's all flowers. If they don't freeze. Foxwoods in there, they're gonna have babies in another few weeks. Little baby foxes.
Next up, the milk truck's here.